It's the NFL on EA Sports. And we'll see the Buccaneers' sure-handed wide receiver. It was a nice line for him a week ago, reaching the century mark and scoring a touchdown. It's the Buccaneers and the Lions, and it's coming up next.
First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Detroit Lions. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And CD, you look at the... Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Lions team entering play. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. At a glance at the man under center at 6'5", he always demands attention. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Looking to throw. Done. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 4 yards to pick up, first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And some space here. And he's going to wind up getting this all the way down to the Buccaneers' 31-yard line. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. Well, that is a running back who was not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the C's opened up for him. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line. Well, this defense for the Bucs, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
15 yards for the Lions there on a first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. Back to throw. Done. He finds his man. Complete. It's Jenkins. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll rally and stop him short of the first down at about the 6. That's good position there for 7 yards, and it'll be 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. A great effort there. His first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Lions will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. And they'll be led out by their quarterback now in his third season in the league. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Look to throw here. Looking for a slot man, and he's got him. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 14 yards there, and a Buccaneer first down. Looking to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation. He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They'll go for a gain of 7. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. They'll set up a throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 26. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up 2nd and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Hands it off out of the gun. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
That's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I'm guaranteeing it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up with a very good one.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Lions force the turnover. They'll take over at... The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wondered just how good is this team? They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Off the play fake. Done. Rolling to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3-and-out.
Here comes the Lions punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. Let's take it at around the 40. 40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls at work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the plague did on the last one.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. They'll run on the inside handoff. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. The Bucs on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 9. Wide open receiver, complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 21. 18 yards, a big pickup there on 3rd down.
Get it!
Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The start of this game has me doing flashbacks and remembering when I was playing and seeing a similar start and seeing the head coach actually take a timeout and gather the whole team around him and tell him everybody to get it together. Let's get some focus going here because maybe he just sensed that maybe the whole team wasn't ready to play.
Yeah, well, they've gone interception, now fumble. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Off play action. Done. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. Here comes the Lions punter now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Taking it about the 36. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, and they'll be aided by a loss of yardage on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Official foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So roughing the passer, and this is a unit, Charles. They hold their breath every time they see their quarterback go down and get hit like that.
Yeah, they understand how important these last couple of months are for this team. They can ill afford to have anything happen to him if they want to accomplish their goals.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're going to look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer, but he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
They'll look to throw again. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, two incompletion. They're going for more.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Not only did they drop it looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bucs are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Lions now taking over late in this first half. And we'll see what they want to do. 45 seconds is all that remains until the break. Throwing to start the drive. Done. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. Waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He finds his man complete. That's Jenkins. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Throwing on 1st down. Done. He finds his man complete. That's Jenkins. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Back to throw again. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they are into field goal range now as he's got the first down at the 26. Now the timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
They'll throw now on the final play. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the 3rd quarter. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Fields it right around the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a line that's shaken up. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Hurry!
On play action, they'll throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that's going to make it 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion, and defensively pure frustration. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. So they get nothing out of that play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 28. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low. Sometimes stack things up and make it difficult for the runner to find the ball.
3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And he will not get what he needed as he stops short of the first down at around the 22. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. They'll set up to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's going to have the Bucs first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to 10. Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On 3rd down, they'll try and run for it on the draw. And the Bucs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Sort of interesting going with the draw play there. You like that call?
I don't, but it would be a lot more powerful coming from me if I'd said it before the play actually happened, if I'd first guessed it. But look, a draw in that situation, heavy risk reward. If he walks in, it looks like a great call, doesn't it?
Yeah, instead brings up a tough one. So the scoring dried up here in the third. Nothing that quarter for either side. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And they'll run again. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Buccaneers have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. So that, amazingly, a 17-play drive. And it's all finished off with a touchdown by Tampa Bay. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. So the Lions offense ready to go back out onto the field. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. They need their best drive of the game right here. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. There they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll take this up to the 30, a gain of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Here comes the Lions punter now as he's on to kick it away. This is fielded at the 27. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. So here are the Bucs to take over on offense. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak, and right now in the driver's seat in this ball game as well. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. That's a gain of 4 here in the fourth quarter, with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him. Scrimmage.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45.
Holding offense.
So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you can have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Now back to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a lot more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
He'll drop to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yard. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. And the guys with the football right now, they're thinking, let's just pound it in there.
Got to hold him to 3 to keep this a one-score game. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This will get the lead up to 7. And his kick is indeed good. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position. But it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
So now the Lions trailing 17-10, and time, a huge factor. They need a touchdown to the PAT to tie it as they come up 1st and 10. They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side.
Still 3rd down.
Got nabbed for the hold.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so because they don't catch all of them this time.
He's got a man complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. He's back to throw. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Back to throw. And he's got it. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. Point after here coming up. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. That time a 6-play drive. And the touchdown and PAT mean we are tied here in the final minute of play. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. The Bucs ready to take over once again. And Charles, obviously not much time left. I'm curious to see if there's enough for them to get into field goal range and try to win this thing.
And part of you and I both know the safe calls to kneel and just take it into overtime. But it's also very tough to pass up a chance to win it right now as well. But remember, if you do attempt that, it's got to be a big play downfield and still leave yourself enough time to get your field goal unit out there and kick for the win.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll look to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And now they're going to get the timeout. So a huge play has him in field goal range with a chance to possibly send this one to OT. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
Ready? Ready, go!
Now whistles here before the snap. Looked like one of the Bucs may have moved. The crowd's not doing that O-line any favors.
Home field advantage is really kicking in, making it very difficult for them to hear the snap count.
And his kick here is good. And it'll be a hot time in Ybor tonight. The Bucs have won the football game. What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this